They told you to just follow the perfect routine, find the perfect partner to get married to, start the perfect business, go to college and have a perfect career, or to just be rich and happy. But what if that dream they sold you is one of the biggest lies? The truth is, most people who chase that perfect life, they end up broke, miserable, and emotionally just drained. So let's just have a conversation about the 5 hard truths that they don't want you to know about. Because real wealth and happiness doesn't come from perfection. It comes from something a lot more deeper. Number one, success is sold, not lived. All over social media, all you see is a bunch of marketers and social influencers. They're curating this life that's just perfect. You see them in those videos, guys. They're just lounging, hanging out in the beach or hanging out on the yacht, trying to sell you some dreams. But you see, that life is not lived by them. All they're doing is just selling you some type of a course or some type of a brand to make you feel good. They're selling you clothes, lifestyle. They're selling you everything in life that you know is just full of shit. Because having all those things in your life doesn't make you happy. Not one bit. You've been there, you've done that, and I have as well. Every time you get yourself a new car, anything new in life, anything, it just fades away and you recognize it didn't bring you that much happiness because it's really just empty. You see, the biggest lie about that is because it makes it seem like success is just linear. You go to college, get your job, get your career, get your house, you're set, and you be rich. That's not what success is about. Success is really nasty. It's ugly. And the bigger goal that you have, the harder that it's going to be. Life is not easy. And this illusion that they're selling on social media is not real. It's never meant to be easy. So even if you make so much money and you deem yourself successful, you and I know you never feel that way because life never ends and it always finds a way to throw a curveball at you. You see, the lie is thinking that perfection equals wealth, and it doesn't. Authenticity does. And here's a number 2 item on my list. Chasing balance creates burnout. In life, everyone tells you need to have the perfect body. You need to have the perfect job. You need to have $2 million in order to retire. You need to go to college. You need all these things, good grades. You need all of this in your life. But trying to fill up all those buckets in your life is mentally draining and is damn near impossible. You really don't need to have the perfect body. Take it from me. I've been going to the gym, working out so much. And this is when I was younger, okay? I was so into how I look and thinking people would like me of how I looked. And I started recognizing no one really cares how I look like. No one cares about anything. The fact is now I go to the gym for myself, not for other people. And that's the things I do in life right now. I just focus on things that bring me happiness, not on what society perceives as happiness. Because the pressure of trying to optimize every single thing in your life will lead to so much anxiety and burnout, and you will not feel fulfilled at all. And the pursuit for this perfectly balanced life, it just robs you from your peace. So rather than getting burnt out, you need to find the things in your life that is really important to you. If it's about building wealth, go ahead and start building wealth slowly and patiently. Do not listen to what anyone says. You focus on yourself and you do it because you want to do it. Because trying to have so much side hustles and always chasing passive income and trying to travel and trying to become a real estate mogul is going to burn you out because it's damn near impossible. So focus on one thing at a time that you really are passionate about and you care for. That truly is the best way to build happiness. And the third thing is, health doesn't heal the things that you're afraid to face. In life, if you are just right now completely stressed out, you're horrible with money, having more money is not going to fix this issue. Now, of course, everyone's going to sell you some type of course on YouTube or on social media, which I tell you, the more money you have, the less problems you can have in your life. And if you guys ever heard of Notorious B.I.G., Biggie, the more money, more problems is certainly true. You see, don't get it all confused either. Money can't solve a lot of problems, especially if you're having so much debt and you're dealing with money anxiety. Paying off your debt, of course, will make you feel a whole lot more relieved. But of course, if you suck with using credit cards, then you will end up right back where you started. That's why you need to be really smart and strategic in the money moves you make, and you need to be realistic. If you have certain things in your life that's making it really difficult for you to become extremely happy, having additional money is not going to help. It's going to make it worse. I mean, look at all these athletes. We look at these athletes making damn near $100 million throughout their career, and they end up broke. They end up having jobs on TV, selling reverse mortgages and doing crazy stuff because they have no money. And that just proves to you the reason why they lost all that money is because they were trying to mask all this pain that they had in their life, and people just end up going right back to where they began, and even worse because they know they had the golden opportunity and they blew it. Because as you know, wealth is an inside job. You need to truly work on yourself and find true happiness. That's what wealth is. Yes, having all this money in the world you would think would make you happy, but let's be honest, the reason why you want to have all this money is because you want to leave your 9 to 5. You are tired of going to work and taking commands from other people. You want peace. You want your time back. So the most important thing for you is get your time back. You need to focus on that. That's what's going to bring you true happiness. The fourth thing on this list is the metrics could become manipulated. As soon as you think you made it, you turn around and you recognize someone's more successful than you. So now you start chasing that. Once you hit that, you see someone else is better than you. Once you get that career, that job, and you recognize you want to get a bigger job because people are telling you, how can you become just a junior manager? You need to be a senior manager. Now you need to become a VP. The metrics are always changing. And that's the problem with society. If you're trying to be happy in life, you need to stop chasing other people's metrics. Get serious with yourself. Write down the goals that you want to achieve in life. Because I've seen so many people get stressed out and burnt out chasing other people's dreams. We know the number one thing that we do is we try to satisfy our parents. Whatever goals they have for us, whatever metrics they set for us, we try to achieve it. And that is no way of living. Living for other people's expectations by far is one of the worst things you could do in life. It will lead to so much stress and disappointment, and you will never feel satisfied or fulfilled. And that's why I chose to not really be on social media that much. Because if you're on social media, you're trying to chase other people's success. You see people going on vacations and you think that's what you should do. You're seeing people buy homes and you're thinking that's what you should do. Everything you're seeing people do, you're measuring your success based on that. But that's not the reality. Most of the people you see on social media are completely broke. They're selling you this dream and they know in reality they cannot achieve it. But they're making money off the fact of you are believing this is what it takes. And they're selling you a course to follow exactly what they're telling you, but they're not living that life at all because that doesn't bring happiness one bit. So you really need to stop chasing other people's metrics. Have your own metrics because if you do that, you will always feel like you're behind, even though you are doing just fine. And the fifth thing is this: the journey is quiet, not viral. Anytime you hear someone being braggadocious and they're talking so much about making so much money all over social media, that is not real because building wealth is quiet. You guys seen so many of these videos of people saying how quiet wealth is the number one thing to do. You don't want to become so braggadocious and tell everybody how much money you make. That's usually people who are just lying, especially when they talk too much. You've been around people like that. You know they're lying once they keep on talking and talking and talking. It's like, all right, calm down. You see, success is really quiet, and someone will, of course, give you some wisdom and drop some knowledge to help you build your finances. But they're not going to brag about the cars they have or the houses that they have. Because usually the people who do that end up broke. Think about it. Bill Gates is extremely uber rich. Do you see him flashy? Do you even know what kind of car he drives? No, not at all. All you know is that he's a multi-billionaire, and that's it. Same goes with Warren Buffett. All these people who make so much money in this world, you need to recognize one of their traits, which is being quiet. All those viral videos and people needing all this attention on social media, that's just people selling you pipe dreams. But the truth is, the true people who build wealth are the people who are quiet and they handle their business. Take a look around you guys. You probably have some family members or some friends or some of your neighbors who are quiet millionaires. They drive Honda Accords. They don't drive Maseratis. They don't drive Ferraris. They have regular jobs. They save diligently and they knew the key to happiness was chasing their own dreams, not what society expects of them. Because wealth is built in the most quietest moments when no one is around and no one is seeing it. That's why I highly recommend you just keep it quiet when you're building wealth and let no one know. Because if you let people know, number one, they're going to hate on you and they're going to just tear you down. And that is one sure way for you to live a very miserable life. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 5 hard truths about finding happiness in life, especially when you're trying to build wealth. It's not easy. Building wealth is a very quiet path, and it's lonely, and you're going to deal with so many haters and people saying all these negative things, and that's okay. You have to overcome that. You have to know these are the things that are just going to happen when you're chasing perfection for yourself, when you're trying to build the best life, a happy life, a true life that's sustainable and you know you'll find happiness in. So tell me what are the things that you are planning to do to build wealth in your life and to find happiness. Drop a comment down below because I would love to hear it. And at the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys on my next video. Peace.